What's up, guys? Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys the next war recap. This was against OneHive 2.0, and there you see the final 113 to 111. This was a random war. It went down midweek, and, it wasn't something that we were expecting, but luckily enough, we were close in the Town Hall ratios. For those of you that are curious about what the breakdowns were, I get asked all the time in the comments. For WHF's side, we had 7 Town Hall 11s, and we had 9 Town Hall 10s. Down to number 16 were our 10s and 11s. On the other side, we had 6 Town Hall 11s, one 10.5, 10 Town Hall 10s, and a 9.5. So they were down to number 19 for their 10s and 11s. So great job to 2.0. Awesome job coming back at the end, making this thing really close. I was really proud of the WHF crew this war, as this was probably, start to finish, our best war that we've ever put together. So very, very proud of the guys on this one. As far as the bases, we 2-starred all the Town Hall 11s. We did get the 10.5 3-starred. We missed 1 Town Hall 10. Other than that, cleared the board of all Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 9. So just fantastic job by our crew. Let's get into some attacks. I'm going to skip over some of the Town Hall 11 dips. Don't want to show all their bases, but I'll give you guys a quick sampling here of the Town Hall 11 wreckage. Johnny Bravo coming on Zerds here. Good looking base, but this is kind of an example of what's happening right now in the Dragonflower style base meta. I'm really hoping to have enough time to put together a Town Hall 10 base building guide for you guys, because things have changed a little bit. It's not the same build a Dragonflower base and move some stuff around meta anymore. That is not working, because the 11s and even the 10s to a degree are coming and smashing these bases with bowlers and or Queen Walk Govahos. So the bowlers are the most common, as you can see in this raid. He does some funneling on the left with the Archer Queen Walk, and as the walls are opened up, in go the bowlers. Rage spell down at this point. He's going to go ahead and use that Grand Warden ability. Rage the King. He's got the Queen in there still with her ability, but Poison Spell on the minions, they all go down. Free spell on the backside Inferno along with a Rage, and check this out. Just completely guts the core. All of the buildings gone at this point. Still all of the bowlers pretty much alive. Couple bombs doing damage down there, but the healers actually switch and keep those bowlers up. Backside balloons come into all of the ground targeting stuff that cannot target the balloons. This raid is already over. So fantastic job there from Johnny Bravo. Completely smokes the base like he's supposed to. But this basically happened top to bottom. All of our guys, doesn't always happen, but all of our guys stepping up. Everybody kind of carrying an equal load. Tons of 6-star wars this war. So just really nice job all around. So that was Johnny Bravo going in on Zerds. Predator, Sexual Predator, is back with the 6-pack. 14 and 15 taken out by Predator. Let's go ahead and watch 15. And he's bringing a Queen Walk Govaho on this base. And this was absolutely wrecked. So get an eye full here, guys. He starts off with a Queen Walk at 9 o'clock, doing funneling with the minion on the Dark Spell Factory. Opens up the wall here to make sure that the Queen goes in to do a charge. The goal being to take out this guy right here, that Inferno Tower. Now, along with that, probably going to get a lure as well. We'll have to check. But now the Queen's heading in. Now, he's going to wait until she gets close enough to where she can kill this Inferno in a Rage spell. He's going to drop the Rage to get the Queen, as well as the healers. So he steps up here, and the healers are now raged up. There we go. Obviously, it's not affected, or the Queen's not being affected because the Inferno's on her. But it is the only thing, so he uses the ability. The last second there avoids the giant bomb damage. And then look at how quickly that Queen heals up with those healers on her. So really nice job there. Funneling on the Valkyries was perfect. He takes care of that last remaining building, and then all of them head to that opening on the bottom into a Rage spell immediately. Gets the King, gets the Queen. Just beautiful, beautiful entry there. Poison spells down for the Loons, and he's able to essentially outrun them, but a jump spell leads the Valkyries right to the second Inferno. They take out the Gold Mine, and the second group of Valks hop the wall, goes straight to the Expo and the Inferno. Boom, gone. So at this point, Hogs come in from the bottom right. Things are kind of distracted, but he's got enough momentum to get through these buildings. Drops a single Hog or two over on the right side to distract that Wizard Tower while the main group of Hogs works their way through. He does get that Wizard Tower taken care of. He's got the Queen charging still on the left side. At this point, we know this base is cooked. Valks all over the place. King all over the place. There's Hogs still running around. Beautiful job here from Predator. The cleanup is already done. Got something on my chest. It's no good. I'm dying. All right. I'm back. I'm back and I'm sorry. Anyways, Predator, getting it done. 6-packing it and making me proud. So very nice job, man. SSJ2 Trunks going in on this base by Bert Dog here. Goes in with the Shattered entry. Just prepping a funnel here for his bowlers. He drops in some wizards behind each golem to go ahead and create a nice funnel. And then when that's done, he drops the jump spell to redirect those golems. And that does hang a few wizards out to dry, but the main goal was accomplished. He gets that funnel created. Now he sends in the healers on the bowlers and the golems. In we go. Poison spell is down for the CC. And he's got 2 freezes here for the entry for each side on the Inferno Towers. Now that second Inferno Tower turns on. And the first one is down. Now he freezes the second one, and he's going to get those bowlers raged up to basically work their way around that little core. The Queen takes out the second Inferno, and at this point, we are looking pretty dang good. So Archer Tower hanging on by the thread up there at 10 o'clock. But it's over, guys. This thing is wrecked. The Queen, too many bowlers are standing in that core, just chucking boulders. Taking out these buildings, both heroes at level 40, both of them at full health, both of them with an ability. Queen finally starting to get worn down there, but she's got her ability left and several bowlers to support her. The King, the healers, the bowlers wreck on that side over there, and that's going to do it, man. 3 stars for the good guys. Trunks taking care of business. Awesome job, man. So we'll get one more Town Hall 10 attack, guys. This is by me, Powerbang. And I'm getting in on the bowler action. You know, I did a guide on bowlers. I figured, why not, 3-star something in war. Really, really, really dominant strategy here. Newer Town Hall 10, though. Tiger Hood has not been up for too long. Lower level heroes, level 30 and 32, and a couple new defenses still up. He's got the Expo up there. We've got the Archer Tower and the Cannon. So all the new defenses still being leveled up. But that being said, he's got both Infernos down. We do some funneling with the Baby Drag on bottom, getting that mortar taken out, getting the Builder Hut. So things looking really good there. Now that we've taken out those buildings, we drop 1 bowler to help, take out this gold mine so we can funnel. So there we go. Now we can head in, golem out in front to tank that King, and we're going to rock and roll. Goal is to take out that first Inferno. We drop a runway of poison spells. And a little bit early on the freeze, to be honest, but that's okay. It does give us time to heal up those bowlers after the giant bomb explosions. Inferno comes back online, gets just a half second of damage off there, but that is all. The Queen is locked onto the golem, and so are the healers. We drop a second rage spell there and a heal, thinking the bowlers were going to go through the wall, and they were kind of slow to get through, to be honest with you. But the heal does work for the bulk of the group. Man. Not good. I think I'm getting sick. Must go to sleep soon. King out front tagging for the bowlers. Tanks just long enough. Look at that, though. The bowlers just absolutely wrecking stuff. We're going to get that wizard tower taken down just in time. If only these healers would heal and be useful rather than heal up this golem on the side of the wall. So finally, he's going to break through in one more swing. Boom. Now we can go through. So he's going to do some tanking on the cannon. But it doesn't even matter because you know why? Kapow! That cannon is gone. We've got the Queen. The bowler's doing the rest of the walk there. We got that healer still healing the damn golem. So, yeah, it is what it is. And then everything shoots different wall pieces here at the very end when we're trying to get to that last building. That's always nice when you're hanging at 99%. You want everything to shoot different walls, take as long as possible. Anyways, Powerbang getting it done. Let's switch to the Town Hall 9s, guys. And you guys remember I put up a Laloon guide just a couple days ago. Well, our clan took some notes, it looks like. This is going to be a very air-heavy episode. There's going to be 2 dragon attacks and like 6 Laloon attacks featured at the Town Hall 9 level. Really, really brought it to them from a air standpoint. So I don't know if it was their bases that were very susceptible to air raids or what, but it was an air kind of war, that's for sure. So the Queen doing her thing down there opens up the wall to get a little charge action going on. So we'll start fast-forwarding a little bit here. So she's doing her thing, raged up. Wall is open now. Beautiful wall breaker work there by Grim. He sends in the giant. Oh my gosh, something in my eye now. This is bad. Being attacked by phantoms. Yeah, so dragons in from the bottom left, and he's got a beautiful funnel created there, leading all those dragons up to the Queen. Rage Spell gets those balloons behind the Hound, takes out the air defense, and now we've got a Hound coming out of the CC, which is great, but at the same time, those drags will get held up on it just for a minute here. The Queen Charge going beautifully up the right side of the map, and he's going to go ahead and drop a Rage Spell to keep that Queen alive, and she's getting some serious work done. Somehow able to reach that air defense there. I guess it was only 3 tiles. That 2-tile building is deceptive. But yeah, so Dragon's doing work. The Lava Hound has exploded, but now the Drag's going to go ahead and finish off the pups. And they will continue on with the cleanup. He's got 1 Rage Spell left in the bag, and he's going to drop it there on that Wizard Tower farm just to make sure that they get through that section safely. The Wiz Towers don't really put out a lot of damage, but they do have a lot of hit points. And you don't want those Drags to get worn down by the Archer Tower. But beautiful raid there from Grim. Let's get into the next one, guys. One of just a couple of the air or the non-air attacks that I'm going to show here. This is Sir Good Pasture busting out that 6-star war once again for us. SGP going to be going in here with a Queen Walk Govajo. This raid, he smashed it, man. He's been kind of limping by in some of these raids. He's been doing very well lately. But a lot of them are like, the Queen walks the wrong way or the troops do something stupid. But he ends up working it out, which is the sign of a great player. But in this one, everything goes right for him. Gets a nice funnel going here. Walks the Queen to the south. And then he's going to go ahead and drop a giant down on the top to go ahead and get the lure done. So the Queen locks onto that giant. He gets out 3 balloons there and a whole crap load of goblins. Looks like there might be 1 balloon left in there. But 1 balloon in the middle of a raid is not bad as long as you've got that extra poison, which he does. So all the goblins are down. The skellies are down. Now the Queen locks onto the balloons there. Gets those taken care of. Continues the walk. And at this point, really nice funneling there and pathing with the Valkyries. He just drops them into this bottom compartment. They wreck everything down there. Beautiful jump spell again. Is going to get the Valkyries through that compartment, take out the Archer Tower, and then continue on into the heel, into the rest of the base. So check this out. 1 Valkyrie splits off, and that's going to be perfect because that Valkyrie will end up doing some cleanup for him down there. No need for anything on the end of the trash ring. But inside of a heel now, the Valkyries, they are under a lot of fire with the Queen, the King, 3 Teslas, and a Wizard Tower. But he drops the poison spell on the Queen and the heroes and whatnot. They do make it through the wall and completely wreck the compartment over there. So awesome job. A couple trailing hogs there on the only cannon that didn't get picked up here. And then we finish up on the Archer Tower top left to go ahead and get things finished up. But basically the Valkyrie finally getting outside the wall there. And is going to help on the cleanup with the trash ring there with the wizards and the minions. And that's going to do it, man. Sir Good Pasture taking care of business, getting that 3-star for the good guys. Awesome work, man. All right, guys. So now we've got K Money going in on Logic Beats here. And he's going to be the other ground-based attack here. Not a whole lot of them to show this war, but basically has the Queen walk. He's just going to step straight up and get that Queen taken out. Has to burn the ability, a little bit slow with the poison there. But now her goal is to walk to the right. You see where he opened up the wall. He dropped a giant to go ahead and tank on the mortar. Sending wall breakers behind to open up that T-junction, which is beautiful. And now he's got a P.E.K.K.A. Loon coming at him. He drops the poison spell there to slow everything up. And that is going to allow him, inside of a rage, to take care of that P.E.K.K.A. really quickly. So Queen doing a great job. Is going to absorb 1 shot here. And the balloon will go down before it gets off a shot. Beautiful. Awesome job there. So now the Queen's working. She's going to go into the bottom of the base. And then from the top, we've got the King. He does a little walk-in. I don't know if he was trying to do that, but it worked out. Since in the Valkyries here to the open wall, one of them goes around to do some funneling for him with a wizard, which actually works, ideally. The remaining Valks, though, inside of a heal spell, hit a junction here with a jump spell, and they are running amok inside the base, just absolutely killing it. The Valkyrie over here on the right side doing some tanking, the wizard taking on that storage. So things are going well. The Valkyries, look at that, double bomb triggered, and they start working their way through a wall into a double Tesla and a whole lot of skeleton traps. Those skeleton traps are great on the Valkyries. He still has 10 hogs. Finally starts to deploy some here on the right side as the Valkyries work their way into that compartment doing some tanking. The hogs find their way to their target, and he has just a few buildings over here on the left. But notice the Queen from that initial wall break is now walking up that side. This is inevitable at this point. Doing some tanking here, but those hogs even still has a couple left in the bag. Drops them on the backside, spreads them out, so the Wizard Tower is going to get crushed. And just a couple of buildings left in the base now. Gets that taken care of. K-Money bringing the heat there, getting that 3-star for the good guys. All right, guys, it is airtime the rest of the way out. We've got AWOL going in here on 24. Life is a joke, or LGIF is a joke. I don't know what it is. Probably life. All right, guys, so AWOL. Just awesome Laloon play. Really proud of the guys here. Again, notice the golem placement. He drops it way outside, walks all the way down, tanks the archers long enough to get that funnel created, and then double poison there on the clan castle, and then a rage spell for the Valk that gets sent in. Valk taking care of business, does do some damage there on that king and queen, and then the heroes go in to go ahead and do a hero swap. So beautiful job with that. And now we're just working our way through a whole ton of stuff at the bottom of this base. He drops a jump spell there. Eventually, he's hoping to walk back with the king, hop the wall, and get in there to go ahead and deal with that air defense, which is exactly what's going to happen. And then in go the hounds. From the right, he's going counterclockwise here around the base. And he makes sure to hit that first defense as part of the defensive ring there with the balloons. Awesome job. So now he doesn't have to miss any. And then he gets to the inside too. And that's going to take out the archer tower there. And then he even gets some help on the expos in there. Even though they're not pointed up, they're still kind of a nuisance. He has to stop at them. And then just sending in the loons to target all of these defensive buildings. Just awesome, awesome job on the deployment. Last obstacle here is going to be the Tesla farm with the wizard tower inside of it. But a lot of tanking still left up. A hound with 3/4 health. And there's the haste spell. Gets all those balloons to the air defense, takes it out. And then it's time to overwhelm some Teslas and some wizard towers there. Backside on the archer tower there. Cleanup already done, guys. Town hall's last thing taken out. That's a 3-star. Nice work, AWOL. All right, guys. So Matinho going in here on 25. Matinho is taking the Laloon attack as well. And this is a shattered entry. And I really liked this entry, getting both the air defenses here. Walks a golem all the way up the side there. Good spread. And he drops in some wizards for the funneling, and also the queen down there on the bottom. Her job is to walk towards the middle, I think. Pick off the air defense and a Tesla farm that's outside the wall behind those gold storages. So very, very tough base. And this is one that we struggled with for the better part of the war, I believe. Matino was the last-ditch effort on it. Little side note, kind of funny. WHF cleared the 9s with their 9s. No dipping occurred. However, we spent 14 of our Town Hall 9 attacks, literally 14 attacks on 2 bases. This is one of them. So we had the typical struggle with those, those bases. But holy crap, man, it was just like we just couldn't buy a break. So we ended up hitting them a whole ton of times, and finally got it taken out here. The queen tries to chunk this air defense enough. Finally gets it taken down a little bit, but the shattered entry worked great in getting 3 Teslas and an air defense taken out, and then just easy pathing to the rest of these. So notice how he didn't forget the archer tower up there at the start of that defensive ring, and then he targets that air defense specifically with the first group of balloons. And they go. You see how the first group path, or the second group path around that air defense. If he hadn't dropped the first group up there, he would not have had the pathing, but that creates the momentum. That creates the wave. We've got a hound from the backside. They're eating a double mine, but that's okay. We do get the defense buildings taken out, and then all of the loons here converge on the final air defense. Get it crushed, and then it's just cleanup from this point. It's another 3-star for the good guys. Nice work, Matino. Let's move on to Dan Howe on number 27. All right, so here's Dan Howe going in with, you guessed it, Laloon. And he has got a nice shattered entry here to try to pick up a couple air defenses. I like the deployment angles here. It's kind of creative. Sends in 2 golems here on the exposed mortars at, looks like 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock roughly. And he's just going ahead and creating a huge funnel there with the wizards. And then he's going to wall break in the middle of these 2 golems and hopefully have them redirect. So the bottom wall piece is open. The golem on the left should redirect after these defenses go down, and he should target the cannon. Doesn't. He actually is going to choose to go through that wall to the air defense, so a jump spell goes down to help him through. That keeps the golems out front and able to tank, so that's great. Beautiful job on that. The queen is going to walk over to the right here as soon as this golem's taken care of. Get a sweeper, as well as a barracks air defense combo, and then work her way up to the left to support that kill squad. We've got the king, we've got a golem out in front, and now it's time to take out more Teslas and a queen. Whole Tesla farm there around that queen position. We do get the giant bomb there, taking out the barbs right after he pops his ability. So shortens up the longevity of his king there a little bit, but now it's time for the hounds to come in. Haste spell there to quickly get those balloons in. Long travel time, but he wants to target this first part of the ring, getting all these wizard towers taken care of. And that can be a little bit tricky. He reinforces on the first air defense on the hound and does a really nice job getting everything taken care of. He's going to move over here to get the Expo and then the Tesla, and then into the core of the base, that first group of balloons will go. No spells left with the exception of a poison. So now it's just a matter of following the leader here, taking out the air defense and getting that hound to get out front and tank for him. It looks like he's going to get it done no problem, though. 4 balloons still for the backside of this base. Drops him in to target the archer towers. That is it. Crushed it. Still has the max level hound that is unbroken, but that's not going to hurt him too much. The loons do split nicely for him, and he has enough time to take out the rest of it. So Dan Howe getting it done, man. Nice work. All right, guys, so switching gears a little bit. Not Laloon this time. We do have some dragon action, though. We've got a little drag Lalo here. Nicely positioned air defenses. He's going to zap Quake, the upper left one. Minions go down for the eventual funnel here. And we'll fast forward through some of the setup. He queen walks the bottom portion of it. Now, he wants to charge her in with these 3 wall breakers. Opens up the wall here. And he's going to head north. The goal there is to get, notice, 2 air defenses. And he gets the one on the right. He zap Quakes this one up here on the left. But as she takes out this elixir storage, she'll start working her way up and pull the CC. So he's got to be ready with a poison spell here. And he is. So Baby Drag Valk combo comes out. And the queen's going to get chunked pretty bad here. So she's going to be forced to use that ability. It looks, nope. She makes it through just fine, actually. Nice job on that, being patient with the ability. In come the dragons from the top, taking out the king and the queen and getting her taken out. Holy crap, getting blown up. It is 4:09 in the morning, and I'm getting blown up with notifications. Yes, it's late. I understand, but I had to get this recap done before the replays went away. I'm delayed a little bit because I'm trying to preserve some bases for PWC this weekend. They asked if we could hold off on posting the recap until after the arranged war that they had. But in hindsight, they missed their arranged war, so who knows? Who knows, man? So did we. We had an arranged war lined up for this weekend, but we missed. So GG matchmaking. That happens, I guess, sometimes, but we were actually trying to go up against Cold September this weekend. It was going to be epic. We were super excited about it. That is the second time we have missed Cold September now in the last month or two, so very bummed out about that, but hopefully we'll see Shaggy and crew here in the very near future, missing the Cold September fam in the war scene. So, Diego, getting it done here. We've got a couple more, guys. This one was my nominee for Raid of the War. This is Lucas15. Our Laloon specialist, I would say. The guy is just a madman, and he raids on a phone, so he can't really see too much of what's going on. He gets in a great rhythm here with his deployment. And he comes in at this singular air defense way up top here. But what I really liked about this raid is while he's coming in way up top for that one air defense, the way he breaks in with his wall breakers, look at the golem placement, leading the wizard fire away from his wall breaker location. Beautiful job with that. Now, the queen is out of range of the first air defense now, but if he breaks into this wall and does a charge, that not only opens up the first air defense at 12 o'clock, but the second air defense on the internal portion of this base. And you'll see her get to that in just a moment. That also puts the enemy queen in range, as well as the enemy CC. So this was just a really well thought out entry here from Lucas. So jump spell goes down. Beautiful jump. 7 tiles. Going to get him all the way to the core, to all these different compartments. The king hops the wall. We've got that ferocious CC with the baby dragon there. But the king takes care of the queen. Hops the wall, working on that enemy king now. He's going to get that guy taken care of. He's down, and the queen is finally through all of the buildings and can hop in now to help out with the baby dragon and that CC. It finally goes down to the poison spell, but in comes the Laloon portion. Look at this hound usage here. Sends it right down this little strip of buildings. Same thing on the other side, tanking everything with those lava hounds. All the balloons being deployed just crushes this base. Perfect deployment on the balloons. all of these buildings pretty much simultaneously getting taken care of. He's patient on the spells, guys, and he doesn't actually even drop any spells here. The hounds come into the backside. Perfect timing on the hound. He's in there just in time for that air defense to target it. And then you see how many balloons he has left. Not a whole lot of issue with this base. He's got that hound that's going to break at the last second, which is ideal. And then his last group of balloons go in and take out the Tesla. He's got like 1,200 balloons left, so the Tesla's not a threat. And at this point, it's just cleanup. He's got pups everywhere. He's got minions on the edge of the trash ring. So it's time to swag some spells, guys. Here's a haste. Here's a rage. Here's a haste. And we've got another rage in the middle. Why the heck not? So swagging 3 spells there, Lucas is. Crush that base. Awesome work, man. All right, we got Do Work Son getting taken out by Luxicon here. Lux having a great war as well. I believe he picked up a 6-pack as well. Just awesome job to the guys in general, man. So many clutch guys this war. All right, so here we go. Shattered entry. 2 golems pretty close in proximity here, but I'm assuming that he's going to kind of break open that outer wall. He might jump it, actually. So only 2 shallow air defenses to get to. Yeah, he jumps it. So in the golems go. They're going to hop the wall to the air defense that's exposed up there on the top. King and queen are going to target the enemy king or the enemy queen. So she is going down right now. First air defense is down, and now we're looking to pick up a second air defense by walking all the way back up with the queen behind those golems. Now, poison spell goes down for the troops that will be locked onto that golem. Couple barbs there might have escaped that ability. The queen steps into the rage and just starts wrecking. So the golems work their way over to the second air defense. The king and the wizards are working on a Tesla farm here. Look at the work being done by this kill squad. Just phenomenal, man. That Tesla locks onto the hound, and it looks like the balloons creep up to that third Tesla in that farm, take it out. The queen uses her ability, and she's trying to get just more stuff taken out. Rage is down for the balloons here, and the final Tesla is taken out here. All Teslas down at this point. Hound's tanking all the air defenses, and Rage spell plus a haste to get these balloons into the final air D. Here we go. A nice little split there on the wizard tower and the air defense. Haste spell leads the front pack of balloons in, and they're going to tank nicely for the group that might be a little bit weaker in the back. Backside loons come into the archer tower and the mortar. Just awesome stuff. So loon's starting to group up on the last part of the ring. He's got 1 loon that he saves and drops over here on the opposite side, which is perfect. When you know you've got the base smashed and you recognize you've got some extra balloons, keep them for the cleanup, because you never know when you're going to run out of time on those slow loon attacks. So 1 more attack, guys, for this recap. Tisdale going in on Mouthpiece. Yes. Anyways, pardon the the slurred speech. Somebody needs some sleep. Anyways, Wizards taking care of the funnel. Outside of the range of all of the defense, it's spaced away far from the wall. Poison spell down on the queen to limit the damage incoming on this golem. Looks like some wall breakers are going to let the queen and the king in there. So queen is getting rocked by the minion right now, of all things. So she is finally down. In goes the king and the queen. Full health right now. Going to try to take out 1 air defense, get the CC taken care of, get an air sweeper, and a couple expos as well. Those are pointed up to the skies, so those could be a problem later in the raid if he doesn't get those taken care of. So now he's got a nice set of pathing with the other air defenses. It's going to put him in range of all defense except for maybe this wizard tower down here. That one is out of range of the air defense. Other than that, everything in range. So you're going to see the queen still working. The wizards take out the air defense, and now we're working on the compartment here, getting, looks like the wizard tower, going to get a mortar. Just beautiful. All these defenses taken care of. We use the ability there, get a Tesla, and we're locked on to this Expo. I don't know if he's going to pick that up or not. It looks like he is. He does get the Expo taken out. Going to help out, take out this wizard tower as well. So the bottom 3 compartments in their entirety taken out by the kill squad and the queen. We've got balloons coming in, targeting all these buildings evenly. Look at the convergence there onto the track, so to speak. They all head into that first air defense, take it out with ease, and in we go to the final, not the final air defense, second air defense there. Lots of air mines come up, but he's got those hounds in there to tank. Loses a couple balloons here that are targeted early, and then he's got a Tesla farm. He's got 1 max level hound in a being tank or tanking for the loons here. All 3 Teslas are locked onto it, as well as an air defense and a wizard tower. So in the rage spell, all kinds of balloons just doing work here. Too much to really, have any impact there on the final D. They take out the base with ease. Tisdale getting it done, man. Absolutely love the performance of score, guys. Final score, 113, 111, 33 3-stars to 31. Awesome job to OneHive 2.0. Always a pleasure to play you guys. Classy group over there. We hope to see you guys again soon. So that being said, guys, that's going to do it for the OneHive 2.0 versus WHF War recap. As we said, 113, 111 was your final. Stay tuned for more on the channel. Got an awesome video coming tomorrow. We'll see you guys then. Take care.